Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to English TV Live. This is the English TV Guide with me, Lloyd. I'm one of the co-founders of English TV Live, your number one resource for live English lessons. We have a private community for you to join where we have live lessons every day with expert teachers in pronunciation, listening, speaking, writing, vocabulary, whatever it is that you would like to improve in your English. English TV Live is the place for you. Hit the link in the description of this video to join today. And let me just see who's watching all over the world. By the way, in today's video, we're going to look, as you can see in the title of this video, we're going to look at English homophones. Are you confused about what homophones are? Do you have trouble with them? Well, hopefully this video will help you today. English homophones. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the comments, see who's joining us from all over the world. We have Julia. Let me just move your comment down here. Julia, welcome to you. Julia from Ukraine, living in England. She's one of our private members. Marella, ciao. How you doing? Rafaela says, it's a little bit hot in Porto. Okay. One of our teachers just moved to Porto yesterday. Terry, I think you should meet up sometime. That would be awesome. Risa says, hello to Toby, my friend. Toby is one of our new members at English TV Live. If you're confused about that, you need to join our community. It's sunny in Italy, according to Maria. Very nice. Very sunny here in South Africa as well. Happy to hear that. Rafael says, how's the weather today? It is beautiful. Usually beautiful here. Blue sky, sunny. Now is springtime here in South Africa. So very, very nice. Very nice temperature. Blue sky, sunny, can't complain. Definitely can't complain. Roxana in Pakistan, how you doing? Nim in Thailand. Hope everybody is doing very well today. Let's get into today's show then. So we're going to be talking about English homophones, specifically 10 homophones which I have chosen for you today. And if you're confused about what is a homophone, let us know in the comments if you know what a homophone is. I'll give you a few seconds, but in the meantime, let me just explain anyway. So, a homophone is, let me just move up here so you can see. All right, a homophone, the word homophone describes a word that sounds the same as another word, but has a different meaning and often a different spelling. So, two words which sound, they sound the same, but they have different meaning and maybe different spelling. Actually, very often they have different spelling. Not every time, but very often they have different spelling. And you have to be careful because it can be pretty confusing. But it's good to know which words sound the same so you're not making so many mistakes. So 10 English homophones. Oh, and by the way, little piece of trivia for you here. The word homophone okay, hold on. Next one. It comes from the Greek words homo and phone. So homo means the same and phone means voice. So homophone. A little bit of trivia for you there. Why don't we get into it then? The first one, which I wanted to talk to you about is this one. One and one. They have exactly the same pronunciation, but of course, different meaning. So this is example number 1 today. Maybe you heard in the news about somebody who won the lottery. Maybe your favorite sports team won the game. Maybe the score was 1-0 when they won the game. All right, so that's the first one for today. See if you can make some sentences using both of these words together. That would be quite interesting. Speaking of numbers, there's another number which is also a homophone, and that is this one. 8, the number 8, and 8, which is the past simple form of to eat. So, I ate a lot yesterday, actually. Yeah, that's true. I ate a big pizza last night. It was delicious. Maybe somebody who's very hungry could eat 8 pizzas. All right, so different spelling, same sound, different meaning. Crucially, different meaning. They are homophones. Now, the next one is one which even actually a lot of native English speakers get confused with, especially when they're writing. And it looks kind of bad to me. And you see this a lot in comments and emails. People make this mistake and it doesn't look so good. And you often see people fighting in the comments of videos and stuff. You're like, you're spelling this wrong. But the pronunciation is the same. So when you're speaking, you wouldn't notice the difference, but in spelling and meaning, they are different. So the pronunciation is your. Your. Okay? Your. For both of these words. The first one is the possessive. Okay? So your book, your bag, your pizza. See, I've got pizza on the mind. Your homework, something belonging to you. The next one here is the same pronunciation, but it's a different meaning. So your same pronunciation, but it means it's the shortened version of you are. So you are crazy. You are happy. You're happy. You often use it in a question. You're okay. You're happy. You're hungry. Same pronunciation. All right. Your. Actually, here in South Africa, when something kind of interesting or crazy happens, people often say your. Like, wow, oh my goodness. But I think that's going to be a future video about South African slang. Let me know in the comments if that would be interesting to you. And also, yeah, let us know some more examples of homophones in the comments as well. The next one here. Bye, bye, bye was a song by NSYNC in the 1990s. Bye, bye, bye. All right, so bye, 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 bye. You want to buy me a drink? And by. This book was by Jane Austen, for example. Those in the private community would have seen the Show Me Around when I was in my hometown in England, in Winchester, where I went past Jane Austen's house. So there are many amazing books by her. And is this homework by you? Something like that. All right. A lot of examples. All right. Next one. Here, here. Here, here. Could you come over here? I can't hear you. So here, by the way, just be careful with the difference between hear and listen. So some students get confused about that. Listen is when you're actively trying to hear. Hear is just the sense. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So, can you hear me? Are you listening? Listening is active. So, can you hear me? If you can't hear me, come over here. All right, let's take a look at the comments and then we'll continue with a few more. So, who do we have? Maria says, fear, fair. Okay, these are not homophones, okay? Fear, to be scared of something, to have fear, and fair. Can you hear the difference? Fair, like there's fair, something is just, it's okay, or fair skin. I have very fair skin, as you can see. Very white skin, fair, but it's not the same pronunciation. Fair, fear. Steal, yes, very good job, Maria. And tail. Yeah, tail like a story and tail on a dog. Very good. But fear and fair are different. Raphael says, I really want to eat a pizza, but I haven't had the chance. Okay, well, I hope you can get one pretty soon. Julia says she ate 8 meatballs yesterday. Okay, she was very hungry. She was very, very hungry. Nice example, Julia. And English TV Live won. Okay, what did we win? What did we win? I don't know what we won. And Helen, welcome to you. Better late than never, no problem. Why don't we go back into some examples here? So what was the last one we had? We had here, here. Okay. How do we say these two? Choose and choose. They're homophones. So choose, he choose. So when you have something in your mouth, you are chewing, maybe pizza, as we've been talking about today. So you chew, He choose. She choose. He choose the pizza. She choose the pizza. And then this one, choose, okay, is the infinitive form, to choose, okay? What would you like to choose? What would you like to choose? Just be careful. This is a confusing verb here. So choose, chose, chosen. I chose this book to read. This book was chosen in the passive form. All right, but choose, choose. Next one. How do we pronounce this one? Pause and pause. Same pronunciation. So pause means to stop. Maybe you pause the video. You pause the movie so you can go to the bathroom, something like that. And pause, not me, but on a cat or a dog, we call their kind of hands pause. Pause. Next one here. Wrap and wrap. So just be careful. This has a silent W here. Wrap. You wrap some presents. Maybe you're trying to wrap your mind around something you can't understand. That's a good idiom there. To wrap your mind around something. And wrap, the second one here, same pronunciation, but something that I definitely can't do. But like Eminem, for example, or Tupac. They are very good rappers. They like to rap. So, yo man, what's going on? No, I'm not going to try. All right. I'm not going to try and rap for you. That's not going to end well. All right. The next one. I saw Yahya in the comments mention this one. Weak and weak. Same pronunciation. So weak is the opposite of, it's opposite of strong. So you feel strong, you feel weak. Maybe if you have been working all week, 7 days a week, you would feel very weak. I feel very weak. I've been working all week. Same pronunciation. And the last one. Now, this is a word that a lot of my Spanish students, when I used to live in Spain, had trouble with because the W gets confused with a G sound. But just make sure you're pronouncing the W properly here, not G, W. So wood, where does wood come from? Wood comes from a tree, of course. And wood, you like to chop some wood? Yeah, you can be more creative than me in the comments, please. So, wood and wood. Wood from a tree, and would you like to? Would it be nice if that happened? Would, would, would. Would, would, would. All right. Same pronunciation. So before we finish, let's take a look at some of your comments. See if you can give us any more examples of homophones that you know. Tammy says, it's like when you wrap it up. Yes, so you wrap up a present. Also, you could, which I'm about to do in a second, you can wrap up a class. You can wrap up a video, which means to finish something. Rafaela, I'm glad you enjoyed my rapping there. Let's sing rap songs while we wrap the presents. Very nice job, Marilla. Cats have paws. Very good. Not me. I don't think so. Risa says, I choose English TV Live to improve my English. Very good job. Very nice example. Lolly says, allowed and allowed. Very good example. Yes. So, if something is allowed, the first one here, that means that it's okay. You can do it. No problem. It's allowed. It's permitted. It's not prohibited. But the second one here is when you say something out loud. So allowed. I can't hear you. Could you say that aloud? The opposite would be to say something, to read something in your head, maybe reading a book without saying anything, but maybe in the class, your teacher will say, please read this aloud. Aloud. So very nice example, Lolly. Rafaela says, homophones are useful for memorizing how those words have to be pronounced. I totally agree. Totally agree. Morella says, I once read a sign, no parking here. Okay, very nice. So in that case, the spelling is incorrect, right? Or maybe maybe it's a pun, maybe it's a joke. Julia says, I would like to build a house from wood. One thing, you wouldn't say a wood. Wood is uncountable. So you would just say, build a house from wood. A piece of wood. Okay? A piece of wood, maybe, but wood in general. It's uncountable. So just be careful with that. Oh, sorry, Julia. Your comment just went very small there. Okay. Yahya says seen and scene. That's right. Just be careful with the spelling of the second one. So seen in a movie. The first scene, but the second one here, but that would be S-C-E-N-E. Just be careful with the spelling. And seen, yeah. It was seen. So the passive form of to see. Very good. Right. And Rafaela says cereal and cereal. Very good. Cereal, like a series of something, and cereal, very delicious, actually. I would like to. I'm getting hungry, as you can see. Maybe I'll have some cereal in a second. All right, everybody, that is today's edition of the English TV Guide here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining, wherever you're watching from in the world. If you're watching the replay, thank you very much for joining as well. Feel free to leave your own examples of homophones in the comment box below. Try and be clever using some of them together in a sentence, and that would be awesome. All right, everybody, that's about it for today. But I'll see you tomorrow.